Hi, I'm Jose of Investigative Photography, and welcome to part 9 of 14 ways to go from a seed to a sprout in Sprout Studios. And today we're going to be going over questionnaires. Questionnaires are a great way to grab some of the smaller details that you might miss, especially when you're talking to clients over email or over the phone. Sometimes you write things down, sometimes you don't. I have been very guilty of writing things down and then less than 48 hours later, I can't find said piece of paper, but a questionnaire allows me to send a link to a client and or a potential client. They fill it out and it gets saved, within my CRM. So it gets saved within Sprout. And it's a great way for me to get some of the details that one I could possibly miss if there are any kind of extra things that I should be made aware of. And also it allows me to save time because in most case scenarios, I'm usually asking the same question over and over again. That being said, let's get started so we can save you some time. Let's get started and create our first questionnaire. So we are in questionnaires. It's right underneath mileage and booking, right above booking pages. So we'll click add questionnaire. If you add questionnaire and choose leader shoot, that will actually bring you to a questionnaire page, of course. But the difference between this and your public questionnaire is that if you attach it to a shoot, Sprout Assistant, depending on what settings you set in our previous video, will start to email your clients that they have a pending questionnaire once it has been saved. So be warned. But also you can easily make amendments to Sprout Assistant from the questionnaire page on the next page. So if you don't want it to go 2 days after a questionnaire has been viewed or consent, send a reminder email, you can easily adjust that. So we're creating a public questionnaire, and we are going to title this questionnaire Public Questionnaire Number 1. If you get the reference, comment below. All right. So from here, we are going to click Main Settings. Main Settings, it allows you to do a theme. So if you have a theme that you like for the questions, you can do that. We actually might touch upon that in a later video after the series is done. You can, of course, create a form title. So for example, you can call this Test Public Questionnaire, and then you can do instructions if you want to, or if you don't want to do instructions here, there is another instructions under Add Field that is a little bit larger and might suit your needs a little bit better. And then lastly, there's button text where you can, customize what you want your submit button or your confirmation button to look like or say. So for example, so we have our button text here, and we can update this button text to say, "Bus move." If you get it, sound out in the comments. All right, so we have done what we needed to do here, and we're actually going to start building our questionnaire, which is really exciting. So we can click Add Field, and we can do instructions if you want to. So this is great if you want to kind of provide a little instructions here, and or if you want to hyperlink anything, of course. This is kind of the space you can use that for. So we can say, "Hey there, please take a moment to fill out this questionnaire." Click Add Field, and we can actually click text. That's mainly what I use for me personally, because dates, usually I have them for my contact form, and also if I'm discussing dates with anyone, usually I've gotten them on the phone in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, so I don't really use dates. So the first question will be, what is your favorite candy? And of course, we can have that as a text field. It's very simple, doesn't have to be too complex. And it's customizable because what you don't want to do is you don't want to limit your audience when they come to your questionnaire into kind of these different buckets unless that is your intention. So for something like this, which is kind of a fun question, and what's your favorite candy? You can allow that to be open for this text field. And if you're wondering what my favorite candy is, right now it's really between Twix and a Kit Kat. All right, so we're going to add our next field, and we are going to add another question, but we'll actually make it a little bit different. So we're going to click checkboxes, and similarly, of course, to our contact form video that we did a couple of weeks back. Here you have the option, of course, to create conditional questions. So if we have we can create the following questions, such as, what is your favorite Boston landmark? TD Garden, Fenway Park, Boston Commons, Freedom Trail, other. And of course, you can require this or not require it. You can create it small or you can create it large. But based on the number of options, I suggest if you have more than 3, make it large and not small, just for design purposes and just easier on the eyes. And of course, make it required, and then you can add another field. You can add it as a text field, and or you can copy the text field above and drag it underneath. And then we can add favorites, Boston landmark, the question, what is your favorite Boston landmark question, is equal to other. You can click save. Essentially, of course, as you can remember, favorite Boston landmark, a custom option will not come up unless you choose other as your answer for the previous question. All right, so great. You've created your first questionnaire. I'm so excited for you. But before we go, I'm actually going to show you one more thing. So when you are in advanced settings, you have the option to do a show message, of course, or redirect URL. A redirect URL is a great way to redirect clients if you want to redirect them to a landing page and or Google My Business page or any other kind of secret page you want just certain clients to have access to. So that's a great way of doing things. So if you have a guide or something that's on a page, you can easily embed that guide on a specific page on your website, and it's only accessible if someone fills out this questionnaire and hits submit. Lastly, share, very straightforward, similarly to previous videos. If you click the pencil icon, it will allow you to edit your link, and you can click. Once you've done that, you can click updates, and then you also have the embed code at the bottom in case you want to embed this questionnaire into your website. Once you have done all of that, you can click save, or you have another drop-down option here where you have the option to click save and create a template. So save and create a template allows you to easily use this questionnaire over and over again for other purposes, and also serve as a base for any questionnaires that you might want to create moving forward, with this similar style. So with that being said, congratulations, you created your first questionnaire. I'm so proud of you. Looking forward to seeing how much time you all save. So with that being said, I look forward to seeing you guys in a couple of days, where we'll be talking about shoots and galleries. So you don't want to miss this next video. It's going to be great, where we'll walk through adding your first shoot. What does that look like for your clients? And also for your gallery, what does that look like? So I hope you all have a great day, and I hope to see you all soon.